Welcome back to Planetside 2. Bastion Fleet Carriers have arrived. The largest aircraft, if you can even call it that, in the history of Planetside, featuring 9 massive turrets, anti-air and anti-ground, the ability to spawn interceptors, and inspire both your faction and drive fear into your enemies. We are on the Connery, US West server. They have organized over 30 Bastion Fleet Carriers, 1 per outfit across the factions, in a last man standing. All of the Vanu sovereignty, all of the new conglomerate, and all of the Terran Republic head to the crown. The battle begins. First, the first Bastion, led by Recursion. The Terran Bastion off in the distance. There are no orbital strikes, no Colossus tanks, no ground to air. This is the live server, so there is a truce to destroy anyone who does. But, essentially, once a Bastion is destroyed, the next outfit in the faction brings one out. You can only have one at a time, unfortunately. But, this is the very first. Let the battle begin. So, in the order they are spawned, the last Bastion to spawn has the high ground, is important to note. The Bastions are about 50 meters apart from each other, and also a certain distance away from the ground terrain. But coming in with the size. Let's see how the Terran Bastion is defended once we get it rendered. Oh my god, already losing some hard points. The Terran Bastion taking massive hits. The size engaging. It's hard to tell how many fighters we're looking at here. Let's get a zoom out. Meanwhile, the new conglomerate above. I may need to turn down the render distance here slightly. As the war begins. It looks like the Terran Bastion getting the unfortunate point of the lowest ground. They must have pulled it first. Incoming Citadel shield on the ground. Right through the Bastion. I'm not sure whose that is. Wait, Recursion is pulling on all fronts? It's a Recursion Bastion war? Well, that's something. Oh no. So far, we'll have to see. They have an outfit on each faction. That's what we're looking at now. I'm trying to get closer. Let me see. Let me out. The war continues. The TR Recursion Bastion struggling here. So many points down. There are 8 hard points, all with a large amount of XP and a slight amount of shields. They must be targeted individually. And then, once all hard points are destroyed, they're like weak points on a boss. Let me out! Let me out of the spawn tube! I want to go see the fight! Oh my god. The TR Bastion taking a pounding. The Recursion TR Bastion. First to fall. Down goes one. But Jughead, free in the NC of the Terran Republic, has brought their Bastion Planetside and will be rejoining the fray. The NC and the VS will be duking it out for a bit. Some of the mosquitoes getting involved as well. MC Bastion taking a pounding. Looks like the VS are the best organized so far. We're going to need to get a score counter on the board. A lot of hits coming through. The aircraft wars continue. So, Bastions, for the outfit that pulls them, can spawn interceptors, which are light versions of Empire-specific fighters, whether mosquitoes, scythes, or reavers, that have dedicated anti-aircraft weapons, so they're designed for engaging other interceptors. Looks like a lot of hits being taken by the NC as the VS gals fly in between. The Bastions cross alongside. The VS Bastion, actually, that angle hit how many weak points? And also, the Mauler cannons over the top, able to shell down. The turrets can hit the other Bastion's turrets if you have the high ground. Another advantage. Orbital strike coming in on TI alloys, but that's just another day at the office. We're not worried about those plebeians on the ground. Down goes the NC Bastion. Another one bites the dust. Oh, wait. Not Max. Anyways, down goes the VS. One across the board. We'll reset, repull. The Western Tactical Outfit pulls the new conglomerate Bastion Planetside. The Terran Republic is the only one that stands. W-Tags. Whereas the Cat Girl outfit pulls for the Vanu Sovereignty. More carriers have arrived. But this means right now, the TR Bastion stands alone. The target of both the Vanu and the NC. The minimap also tells that story. The TR Bastion, they're coming in from the northern warp gate, which means the terrain is actually lower, and it's very easy to get the high ground. But the belly points, there are two hard points. There's two hard points on the front, one on each back top side, and then two directly off the stern. Whereas, if we go underneath, there are two hard points that can also be hit by the ground as well. The Colossus anti-Bastion tank is not involved in this, and it's against the guidelines because just getting the resources for these bastions is a massive endeavor for many outfits. Meanwhile, the dogfighting continues. The mosquitoes starting to really outstrip any other fighters in the area. The NC and VS bastions are heading towards the center. They take their time. Yeah, just a handful of Reavers making it in. Having a real tough time, though. VS Bastion approaching from the south, as is the NC. The TR Bastion is well defended and nearly full HP. It doesn't look like a single point has been significantly damaged. You can tell by the amount of smoke or lack of anything coming from it. Okay, can we get these basic training medals out of here? I think I can do it. I think I understand. We'll have to see who takes the second round. As all the bastions, we'll see if at any point someone's bastion is able to survive multiple waves. That's when things get interesting. So we have now W-Tax up against... What kind of escort do we have here for the cat girls? Yeah. Takes a bit to render with hundreds of vehicles. And the fact that, thank you to Rogue Planet Games for providing me with the Observer Cam, where I have map hacks. I hope you guys are enjoying my usage of them. Once again, coming in from the Vanu perspective. Liberators involved. Already blasting apart the TR Bastion. The NC still out of range to get involved. But the Vanu Sovereignty finding enlightenment. Blasting through, already 2 points down. TR Bastion at 60%. 50%. Barely able to mount a counterattack against the Vanu Sovereignty. 40%. They're getting swarmed by Reavers as well. Let's see what the NC are up to. Not too many gals here. It looks like they sent most of their forces out in attack runs. Let's look at the continent population. 32% VS, 31% TR, and 35% NC. Almost all of them in the air. So technically the NC have slightly more, but it's unclear if all of them are in the air or not. There's still some fights on the ground. Oh, but the Terran Bastion. Down for the count again. Getting that northern warp gate is a rough one. They literally have the high ground. Another one for the Republic. Struggling. Down 2. But the securities the SCC has brought their Bastion Planetside. Meanwhile, Reavers already able to rip through some of the deck points of the Vanu Bastion, but the Cat Girls fight back. Wildcard Galaxies protecting. A solid Liberator force as well. Very good from long range at sniping those hard points. The Vanu Bastion's at 90%. The NC... I can't actually see the health bar here. I have to get close. Still at full. The interceptor war happening. If they get close, if you get too close, you get shredded by galaxies and air-to-air turrets. But if you stay too far out, the interceptors will swarm you, whether they're mosquitoes or sides, or Reavers. I'm gonna do a test. I'm gonna participate. For you, the people, just to get a little better perspective as a site. No, I don't have this loaded out, but I don't know how much that would increase the survivability. Let's see. Oh, my flight sensitivity. Let's see how it feels in the first person. Both Bastions badly bruised. Another TR Bastion on the way from the SEC. There's a lot of Reavers on the VS. The VS Bastion taking serious hits. And down it goes. The wild cards have brought their Bastion Planetside. Oh, down goes! But immediately, before the Bastion could despawn, another one brought. Everyone's lost too. Honestly, that was very fun. What do you guys think? Watching live. Do we continue to fly? Well, I'll fly until I run out of nanites. And then, as an observer, an embedded observer, reporting for the Vanu sovereignty, but I'm neutral. I won't shoot anyone. Okay, I'm just here to watch. So, round 2, everyone lost the Bastion. A Bastion has yet to survive multiple rounds. The rounds aren't set out, from my understanding. It's literally when your Bastion dies, your next outfit, there's a list, pulls one. If any can survive 2 Bastions of the other factions, that gives them a distinct advantage. I'm gonna go with the Scythe attack force. Oh, the TR Bastion is already getting beaten down. It's smoking across the board. The Scythe's closing in. Where's the perimeter defense? A handful of mosquitoes getting shredded. The TR Bastion losing another hard point. I think that leaves just the belly points. Let's check. Indeed. Ah! Blown out of the sky by a mosquito. But the Bastion did not survive. But that's another one for the TR down first. And this leaves the VS in a prime position. Make sure I have the best. Stealth loadout. Anti-lock-ons. Best for observing. The VS are engaging the NC head-on. Oh my god. The Reaver swarm. So many Reavers. With a few. Oh, Galaxy! A sky whale. Beached. We gotta get up there. Technology equals might. Say the Vanu. That is their philosophy. Why am I stuck? Oh no, what have I done? Let me out! I wanna... Oh no! The VS Bastion's taken so many hits. Yeah, obviously. Everyone could see them. Another big hit onto the NC Bastion. This guy just... Oh, wait. Did he hit with the rocket? He got him! He shot the mosquito down with the rocket. He's using a default rocket launcher. Wait, he might have a lock-on launcher. I'm not sure what that is. You see that thing? I think that's the default. Oh no! Down go the VS. Wait, no, down go the VS.
Air transport spotted.
Oh no, the NC Bastion! Another one. Bites the dust. But no fear. That's 2 across the... Well, that's 3 across the board now. Still, no one wins a round decisively. Because once both factions can concentrate their forces... The TR putting things together. It's just the TR Bastion out here for now. NC Bastion closes in. Wait. Yeah, that's the VS. I do wish there was a little bit more distinguishing them, but... Oh no, I've done it again. Finding every exciting way to get stuck in the ceiling of the sky. TR Bastion, very low to the ground right on the edge of the hill of TI Alloys. They've really had a tough draw here. Can't wait till nighttime. Let's follow. Where are you headed, Mr. Mosquito? Where are you going? Flips. Back into the fight. Looking for an engagement angle. Trying to target any scythes nearby. That scythe's not gonna make it. Pilot bails out. Mosquito. Some pretty solid flight skills here. Looking for another opportunity. Back into the fray. Heading towards the VS or NC Bastion. Oh, it's VS. Who is it? What's his name? Tanknology from CIK. Oh, he's got some lock-ons though. Oh, burns his way away. Finds a kill. Back underneath. He's burning though. It's gonna be a tough sell. Does he bail out? He's trying to go to the ground. Is he gonna save himself with repair? Oh my god, really just showing off here a little bit. Of course he doesn't know he's showing off. There's a scythe on his tail. Chases him to the bridge. Scythe is getting chased, but it's looking for the kill. He turns to duel. The scythe turns. More mosquitoes on his tail. The scythe has gone too far. And he knocks him out of the sky. It looks like some galaxies heading out as well. He's chasing them down, looking for that Reaver with a split squadron of mosquitoes. Flips and burns. Oh, dodging anti-air missiles. Oh, gets hit by one. The Tomcats slamming again, but he scatters the damage, so it doesn't do too much at once. Looking for an opportunity. He's smoking, which means he's around 50% HP. Looking for new shots on Reavers. I'm not sure why there are so many Reavers here. It appears they're just air battles scattered throughout the continent. Chases down and blasts a Reaver out of the sky alongside the other, like, pond of mosquitoes here in J9 Impact Crater. This is what happens when you have too many orbital strikes, guys. Using a whole lot. Like, when it comes to fighter aircraft in Planetside, you gotta think of them more like helicopters than like jet aircraft. Oh, he's getting hit by an archer on the ground. Not anymore. Oh, he's going low. I'm not sure what... There's another guy down here? Oh! Very ambitious new conglomerate member. Oh! Oh, he gets out! Oh, what the disrespect! Oh my god, he landed, got out, gunned him down, got back into his mosquito, and we're going back to the fight. Oh my... I just picked a random mosquito, but he caught my eye. Joins back up with the fleet after his extracurricular activities. He's made it this far. That's quite the life expectancy. Tanknology. The TR being a little more careful. Is he gonna go first into the fray? Alright. It might not look so dangerous, but that's just because the enemies haven't rendered yet. Wait for it. Give it a second. He leads the pack. Chasing down a Reaver. No, have I got stuck in the ceiling again? No! I can't zoom in and out in the ceiling. Oh no, I got... Oh, he's burning. He's taking big hits. A Reaver's on his tail. I can't move the camera anymore. We gotta watch from here. He's spiraling to the ground. He didn't make it. He unrendered, but... Oh, a Bastion! What is it? We lost one! It appears the NC lost their Bastion first this time. I'm pretty sure. I might have lost track here. This time I will be flying... I'm gonna bring the actual air-to-air. I fight for Vanu. Equipping the Maelstrom Turbo Laser with threat detection and mag size. Using my precious few certs. Technology equals might. Oh wait, what? They're already engaging! The biggest danger. You see, the reason to engage with fighters that far behind enemy lines is because there are so many enemies, they crash into each other. Hear some space whales in the distance. The mini-map is a mess. The TR Bastion taking serious hits. The VS hyping themselves up. Alright. Preparing to engage enemy fighters. Where are enemy fighters? I don't see very many mosquitoes. The Terran Air Force is getting obliterated. And down he goes. There's not much left. Yeah, there's not much left. Am I too close? Oh my god, 12 HP. The TR loses another one. And, well, don't worry, but wait. Oh. I never Alt-tab and fly. The faction numbers are even across the field. The TR have now lost 4. But that is the scythe horn I have. Okay. Objective: defend the Vanu. I think defense is more important than offense in this kind of war. Oh my god. When you have that many, when you have as many galaxies, they make up about the size of a bastion. That is intimidating. Alright, blue is the enemy. Take down the new conglomerate. These Facebook libertarians can get out of my face. Okay, spinning. I'll try spinning. That's a good trick. Oh, some mosquitoes have joined in the fray. Flipping. Oh shit, they're hovering. I got a good pass on one. Flip and burn. Oh, it's technology! Can I bring him down? I've studied him. But now, he is my prey. No, I got hit! By a friendly scythe! One moment. We gotta reset. But hopefully you're enjoying the Connery Bastion War. It is not necessarily a sprint, but instead a marathon. I got a sick decal. Who can... No, wait. No. That's not the one I wanted. Pull the other one. The other one. My nanites. I hope I got the right one. Yeah, I got the Maelstrom Turbo Laser. It appears the NC lost another one, based on the fact they're pulling a new one. Let's see, the Vanu Bastion. Currently, 20%. Oh my god, so many galaxies! Ah! Oh, there's a fleet of gals! It's ramming speed! Oh! It's getting physical! Oh, I'm hit! Ah! And also an orbital strike! Oh no! The whale mating dance! The galaxies wiped out the VS gals with brute force! The kamikaze run! The galaxies can no longer form a critical mass repair ball. Technically, ramming does damage to hard points, but it's super unreliable, so that's not... But it definitely was effective against the friendly galaxies. Oh my god. Ah! 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 I'm not gonna make it. Tell my wife and androids I love them. What? I'm prepared to land. Ah. Wait, the VS Bastion taking massive hits. It's at only 10%. The VS Bastion is down. But another one. I think it's been 5 across the board, but honestly, I don't have a number. At this point, I'm gonna estimate. I think it's 554. I think the VS has survived one extra round, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Oh wait, there's a wave forming up. Wait, are they gonna try to... Oh, there's just a bunch of armor for the ground, but that's unrelated to this. We coalesce in the warp gate. The planet mans prepare for battle. The aircraft fly to defend the carrier. Where's the TR Bastion? Is the TR out? I thought they had 10. That definitely didn't kill 10. We'll see. Well. We converge on the new conglomerate. Starting attack run. Oh, the TR. The Red Scare. XX John Farmer XX of the Red Scare. Oh! We're fine. Has bought their Bastion Planetside. The NC taking a lot of hits here. The NC at 20%. Oh, but a Liberator comes by with a Dalton and blasts me away. The Vanu Sovereignty grows in strength as their Bastion dominates the battlefield. That means Empire Strength in reference to the Counting Lock alerts. No, did I go into the... Stop going into the ceiling. You fool! Stop it! I hate it when I accidentally become the ceiling. Don't you? You got Liberators loading up Gunners. Oh no, did I do it again? Nope. No, turn down the speed. And I just enjoy. I will be right back. Just one moment. Should I just leave more often? I came back and I watched that Bastion explode. And I'm like, why am I here commentating when I could just be showing this like a camera on a bird's nest? Here we see a Bastion Fleet Carrier in the wild. A Bastion Fleet Carrier well protected by many, many galaxies. And okay, not this. But the Bastion out in the wild, an unwieldy creature, feared by many a planet man. But when well protected, it can become quite the anti-aircraft platform. A Bastion is usually wielded by egotistical platoon leaders and outfit leaders as a demonstration of their massive epine. But here, a competition between all the factions in an equal number. They can finally bring the carrier's full might to bear in a way that is usually reserved for shelling spawn rooms and crashing into friendly aircraft. Another Bastion returns to whence it came, nanites. As you know, nanites. Why nanites? Why? How? Nanites? When? Nanites, yeah, again. But nanites. The Scythes, well known for their maneuverability and their the fact they are piloted by people with more hours flying in Planetside than many pilots in real life with real planes. But what is real life? The Vanu have been asking that since the beginning of time. They've been asking, but have they been finding the answer? No. No. They're lying to themselves. That's... Anyways. And here we see the Vanu Bastion. Protected by the galaxies of the wild cards, engaging the new conglomerate who are tucking tail and running towards their warp gate, heavily pursued by Scythes. Looking like it's having an incredibly bad day. I don't know what the score is now. I'll be following this for 5 to 10 more minutes, I think. Just a casual orbital strike over at Crossroads. I think we're out of render distance. Oh, wait. That's awkward. Looks so small from up here. Wait, was that 2? How was that 2? Oh, because I just got the notification. Because I was in a... Let me out! I'm going to... do hype casting for the rest of this. For 10 more minutes, until one more round of Bastions goes down, including one NC. Sound good? The war continues. Many carriers and a whole lot of outfit resources down the drain. So far, the Vanu, I think, have the lead, just in the sense that they were the last one to lose the first round, but so far, no one been able to have a Bastion survive multiple rounds of enemy carriers. Currently, the Vanu Bastion chasing down the new conglomerates. The new conglomerates badly bruised. The Vanu nearly at full HP, right over the top. Looks like there was a group of Maxes on top of the Bastion that decided they wanted to get involved. They did not stay involved for long. The Vanu Bastion slides over the corpse of the new conglomerate. Still plenty of forces in the air. The TR Bastion, though, in pursuit. Looking for an opportunity to take a big win. If they can corner the warp gate, the Terran Air Force coming into view. The VS Bastion is bruised. It's turned in awkward direction, but the TR are coming in from lower to the ground. They did come from the northern warp gate, which is just lower terrain in general. Plenty of galaxies. I'm going to estimate a couple dozen mosquitoes. At least a dozen. Okay, there's about 20 galaxies, maybe 30 mosquitoes. A few Liberators and Valkyries, and that's just what's rendered in. But the VS Bastion looking pretty rough right now. Lost at least 1, 2, probably at about 50 or less %. Meanwhile, the Terrans at full HP. Fresh, pulled, organized, consolidated. Ready to obliterate the Vanu sovereignties with tactical superiority. Another hard point goes down. The mosquitoes getting the work done, and whatever Reavers are left over. The Vanu Bastion. Is that only one more point? They have the belly points. Wait, no. Only one. Wait, is there even one? No, wait a second. The belly points are down. That's the final hard point. The Vanu Bastion at 10%. The mosquitoes, the galaxy's desperately trying to protect it. There might be another one on the top. I was wrong. The mosquitoes and the Terrans get away clean. Still some Vanu Gals intact. But the Gal Ball is important because, one, it can literally physically block hardpoints, and two, provides a lot more anti-air platforms and mutual repair, because some galaxies can equip the repair field. It doesn't help the hardpoints, but it helps other aircraft and gives you kind of an extra base to work with. And that's why you see a lot of fighters and galaxies coming in at ramming speeds. Here we go, an NC Gal trying to survive the gauntlet. It looks like it was successfully... Wait a second, what is that? Ah! Who's wearing that? Take that off. In the water. Meanwhile, more Vanu gas coming through. Liberators, oh no, another ramming team, but there's barely any TR left. The Gals are looking for an opportunity, maintaining close formation. A lot of Galaxy pilots quite good at that. These galaxies really just looking for a kinetic kill. As opposed, oh, Reaver in a dangerous spot. Another one going down. The Galaxy trying to survive. Another beach whale on top of the TR Bastion. Another group of mosquitoes coming through. Gets a few rams, and down goes a hard point. More galaxies coming in from the new conglomerate. They don't need a Bastion Fleet Carrier. All they need is good coordination and team spirit, and that's what they like to pretend they have in the new conglomerate. Oh, a ramming Reaver or Mosquito was able to knock a galaxy out of the way, out of formation. Should be able to pick them apart, but the TR taking a lot of hits. Reaver's diving for the belly points. One is almost down, about to fall. The Vanu coming in as well. Scanning for carriers. So far, none on the horizon. They take a while to move. They're not the quickest creatures. But the TR at 10%? 20% maybe. Tops. No, 10%. That's the final point. At the very front. If that's taken down, so will the Bastion Fleet Carrier as the sun sets on the horizon. Welcome to Planetside. More galaxies dueling it out. No more bastions to focus around. It's an all-out brawl. TR coming in the red. looking for an opportunity. What is that? Carrier has arrived. Let's take a look at the carrier pulls. Solitary has brought their Bastion Planetside. The Army of Dawn has brought their Bastion Planetside. And I'm missing the third name. Who is this tag?
Enemy galaxies in the area.
Following the new conglomerate into battle. And as night falls, the only thing we're going to be able to see are tracers and explosions. Night battles are incredibly hectic. You have to rely on both your teammates constantly spawning. Yeah, we're going to have to watch through the night. The sun will set over to the west of Indar. The NC have stopped. But why? Take a look at the map. Waiting for the other bastions to get into range. It appears they might be waiting for Nightfall for the next fight. The NC don't want to be the first into the fray. The VS Bastion from Solitary. R18 on the NC. And if we peer into the distance to the north, the Terrans. The stage is set. The score is about 7 apiece. The Great Bastion War of Connery enters the next phase. The NC waiting. The TR Bastion closes in. The VS turn towards the NC. It appears both bastions are facing against the conglomerate, but the VS Bastion is on the run. One of the starboard side hard points, but the TR Bastion has taken a couple punches as well. Who will rule the night? I'd say the day was a stalemate. The TR Bastion in pursuit of the VS as the new conglomerate have entered the arena. Wouldn't want to be the VS right now. Looks like all the galaxies are having a quick bonfire. Gonna roast some marshmallows. VS Bastion over the top of the NC, but the NC are mostly untouched throughout this, but a lot of galaxies getting knocked around. The Bastion itself clearing the way. The TR, the major benefactors in all of this. They're off to the side. Well, the NC and the VS just have it out. VS losing hard points. Galaxy struggling to stay intact. Another one dives off the Bastion. The NC barely able to hold on to theirs. More VS fighters coming through. Hard points falling. The VS starting to lose points really fast. Their Bastion at 50% and dropping quickly. Lock-on jammers won't save your hard points. Here comes the TR over the top. They pulled slightly last. They get the high ground advantage. We'll join the fray. Mosquitoes, Scythes, Reavers, Galaxies, Valkyries, Banshees, Liberators. Technically Banshee's a mosquito weapon, but still. It looks like a lot of points. It's hard to tell as night falls. The TR taking a few hits, but the VS just 1 or 2 hits away. The NC more losing a belly point. I believe they lost a belly point. No, still intact. It sucks to be the VS sandwiched in the center here. And down it goes. But now, at about 50% apiece, the TR and the NC. It's a 1v1 with whatever VS is left over as well. Who do they hate more? The TR has lost 4 or 5 out of 8 hard points. Looks like the same for the NC. Press F to pay respects. Oh, there's a battle on the Bastion! The Vaxes have boarded, but they can't stay. They move with the Bastion. The Bastion has to move only a tiny amount. They're using their anti-air guns on the ship. They drop Maxes on the Bastion. They can shoot up, but the TR Bastion can shoot down at the surface and knock them out, and they are. They're getting obliterated. The Scythes as well. The duel, more hard points going down. It's unclear who's going to win this fight. It's a full-on brawl. It's the turrets. Another hard point, but wait. The TR. Oh, whoa, double kill! Well, nobody wins. War is hell. What's that? What could it be? I got stuck. The Drunk Division has brought their Bastion Planetside. The Galaxy mating dance happening in the warp gate. Whose Bastion is this? T-42 outfit. Have the NC? The NC have not yet brought a Bastion Planetside. No! I'm in the... Oh my god, well, there you get a view. They have a few fighter aircraft. This is not an RTS game. You're not looking at dots on the map like Eve. No. Each one of those is a planet man who thinks and feels and breathes and does at least one of those three things, and probably not the first one. But it's time to pick a side. Let's be one of those dots. The pale purple dot. Where are the tempests? Are you serious? Where are the tempests? Now I'm one of those purple dots. The battle begins. Broadsides fired off of each galaxy ball. Let's jump in. I'm waiting for the render. Here they come. Where are those ships? Ah! Oh, fuck. Ah! I got hit by a galaxy. Beer drinker got me from the drug division. I mean, that's a little on the nose, but it's the best he could come up with. He was drunk. Is that a Colossus tank? Who has a Colossus tank down here? That's illegal in this war. It's a war crime. All factions will fire on you, including your own. Oh my god, the TR Bastion is so much further down on the northern side of Indar. Oh my god. Alright. Ah, mosquito targeted. It's burning. It's still smoking. He's a pretty good flyer, though. As a pilot, you gotta learn to recognize if you're gonna spend too long chasing someone. I saw a gal to the near. Tracers behind me, flip and burn. Oh, there we go. TR Liberator! Oh, I'm hit! Fire suppression. Oh, how did I end up over the TR? Ah! Vanu Bastion, 80%. TR Bastion, 70%. And then the NC, it's a bug. It's at full. Unless it spontaneously imploded. Let's hope for the NC's sake. Who needs a heads-up display when you have the feeling of epic combat? Find enlightenment. Where's my... No, not that one. Where are the carriers? Oh, the Vanu carrier getting beaten up. Multiple mosquitoes. Ah, I'm going to the carrier. Scythe on my tail. It's a Valkyrie. Friendly Liberator. Chase the sides. Revert! Oh no! ARP carrier! Down it goes. Get in for revenge. Down go the Vanu. Alright, we'll use the heads-up display. Imbalanced perk. Find enlightenment.
TR mosquito spotted.
All right. Pick a target, but not two. Oh, Valk! That hurt. But, like, there's blood in the water now. If people see you smoking or burning, then they'll just hunt you down for a free kill. And it is pretty much a free kill. Do the Vanu have any more bastions in the tank? There's only an NC bastion left. Is it over? Has the war been won? War never ends. This is Planetside. We have the 7V NV Bastion, commanded by Honorable Captain Booty Wrecker. And we will protect it with all the technological might and the sovereignties. Okay, so besides basic controls and turning your I'm gonna treat this as a mini fighter tutorial. This is the don't die to the ground or other people. First off, understand that your lift jets are not just for going up, but they're for everything. They're for going around in a circle, they're for using hover mode. Using your lift jets on the spacebar, super important. Same with your down jets, but they're not as powerful as the lift jets. Also, there are two modes. There's hover mode, and then there's jet mode. I don't know exactly in the scythe, but when you're in hover mode, your maneuverability is essentially locked to where you are until you reach a certain forward speed. So while you're in hover mode, that's how people fly circles around you, up, behind, ahead, around. Also next is hotkeying, which is by default unhotkeyed, throttle, analog throttle. What that means is it cuts your engines. Instead of trying to hit the S key, well, you can hit the S key twice for the same effect, but hit the throttle key, and it essentially cuts your engines and allows you to turn, and then you can burn another direction. Turn on less than a dime. So those are all important things, on top of just getting a feel for the maximum turning radius, having that high sensitivity. And then spatial awareness. Usually being in third person, except to shoot, is the best way to do that with the T key. But when you're shooting, first person is still far and away way better because you can aim. And then understanding fire suppression. Running away from something usually will not get you away from it. Now this is a bit of a special scenario, but this is a little different because usually it's not 50 plus versus 50 versus 50. It's more like 70 to 100, I think, on each side, but this is just try to stay alive, and this means don't stay too close to the carrier because there are too many galaxies to run into. So my plan will be stay a couple 100 meters away from the carrier, keep getting those dramatic camera shots everybody knows and loves, and also maybe shoot down some Terrans while I have the chance. Why does it glow? That glow is the aura of the radar jam. You can get a perk with a radar jamming aura, essentially, on your galaxy. There's going to be one galaxy in here, unless they're overlapping, that does not have the glow, and that is the radar jamming gal. If you kill that, you get rid of it. It prevents lock-ons. Either it prevents or it makes them significantly delayed. Makes it harder for aircraft and ground forces alike to take down from range. It is pretty bright though, isn't it? What are we firing at? I don't even see a carrier in range. Oh. Threat detection. They're firing at something. It can only... The game's designed to only render like 100 vehicles at once, and this is pushing the limits of it. Between aircraft moving very quickly, very fast, and how many there are, it's definitely pushing the limits. Yeah, there are people on the ground at the same time. This is on the live server. This isn't a special event. This is just a bunch of people organizing to do this at this time. Incoming mosquitoes. They show up on scout radar. And also if they're spotted. And of course, running into friendlies is probably the biggest way you'll die if you're playing careful. Tracking targets. There is, of course, travel time. Oh no. It's a tough time outside. I think we'll follow one more round. I said we'd follow one more round before, but then it became nighttime. I think they're about to run out. Is there a flying unit generally the most dangerous or lethal? I'd say overall the most lethal, like cost to benefit, is the Liberator. What do you mean Liberator? Yeah, it's called the Liberator. The Liberator is a 3-man gunship that has a gun on both the pilot seat, the belly gun, which is super powerful, and a tail gun, which is pretty solid as well. And it can specialize in either anti-air or anti-ground, usually anti-ground, but a 3-man platform that is incredibly tough to kill and carries a ton of firepower. Like, essentially, if you're on the ground, you can't really fight it. It takes a lot of air. And speaking of a lot of air, the final battle between the VS and the Terran Republic. I say final because it looks like the NC is out of bastions. But they're trading fire. There are a whole lot of TR and VS gals, both utilizing that lock-on jammer. The TR heading headlong, but that's creating a smaller profile for the turrets. Not being able to hit the hard points on the back, you're actually at an advantage going directly in, perpendicular like this. But they're turning, facing the broadside. It appears there's more TR than VS gals, but it's hard to be sure. Another Scythe attack squadron coming in. The VS tracers are starting to peter out here. It appears... Oh, looks like one hard point went down, but... It appears that the TR are starting to overwhelm the VS forces. Let's get the other angle. Actually, no. From this angle, you can see exactly... Like, there's a lot more gals than we thought on both sides. A lot of hits coming in. Is there a Liberator or something? Yeah, there's a TR Liberator. It's gone. The VS Bastion's running out of hard points. It's got a couple on the back. And the belly points. It's about 40%. The TR coming in. They still have their deck hard points. That means they're in great shape here. But there's a lot of galaxies attempting to protect. Is that a wild planet, man? He's on the carrier! But he's Vanu, so... A boarding party, light assault! Oh, wait! He made it! Using his... He's participating! Where'd he go? Little planet man, where are you? Oh, there's a mosquito on the Bastion! What's going on? Wait, did a Terran board? I think that's him. How did this happen? Ah! He's MLG! I don't know how it's still on, but there's multiple Vanu on the Bastion. Firing on the TR. The TR at close range! Knives out! At this point, they're almost in knifing distance. You know how in StarCraft there's that skin, the battle cruisers with blades? Well, now's the time! Get me closer so I can knife them! They're pulling alongside! Both Bastions taking a pounding, but the VS down. The TR. All the fighters and everything converges on the TR Bastion with a vengeance. There's no reason to defend anymore. All-out attack. The TR retreating. The surviving Vanu trying to bring it down with them. Another hard point. TR Bastion is at 20%. Reinforcements are on the way. Another wave of galaxies heading out from the warp gate. The Vanu are in pursuit, but they're being scattered. The TR Bastion still has actually about 30% left. Barely any Vanu. Oh, incoming revert! Doesn't make it. There's an attack wave. Is that it? Did the Terrans win? The Bastion's at 10%. There's a boarding party! It looks like they're going to try to tank mine the hard points. There's boarders from both factions! The NC and the VS, they tried to get the hits, but they're blown off. Wait, he did it! The C4 takes down the Bastion! Oh my god! One man, one carrier. Never say that one planet man can't make a difference. And you might be like 99 and 99 more planet men before him created that scenario so he could claim the glory. But at the end of the day, he is the one who can claim the glory. It appears the war is over. The Terran Republic, by all counts, is victorious, considering they were the last bastion standing. Wait. A victory lap? The Terran Republic has consolidated a significant amount of forces. Are there any left? Are there any left to stand against the tactical superiority of the Terran Republic? Their goal to unite all factions under one banner and take the fight back to Earth. I don't know, I just made up the lore. I thought I heard something like that, but since there's no real Planetside lore or well-known, I'm just gonna make some up. The Terran Republic still maintaining contact with Earth. They understand Earth is in disarray. They don't know what to do over the factions of Araxis. They see them as blasphemy, but also envy the technology they developed over the course of the Endless War. But after 69 years of war on Araxis, the Terran Republic, after a devastating battle, seeing dozens of Bastion Fleet Carriers sacrificed, brings the new conglomerate and the Vanu sovereignty to heel. They finally unite the factions. They will head to Earth, where they will show Earth that the carrier has arrived. The Terrans win. The boarders didn't make it. Alright, let's do some carrier porn shots. The victors of your Connery server Bastion Fleet Carrier War. The Terran Republic. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.